No! 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 No!
Fellow followers of Dune Part 2, Muad'Dib and Paul Atreides, it appears that our worst fears have now been realized with the announcement that Dune Part 2 has been delayed from November 2023 to March 2024. And I'm not gonna lie, this one stings a little bit. So what's up everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. Hit the like button if you feel like screaming, and let's dive in. So yeah, a couple days ago it was announced that Dune Part 2 has officially been delayed. It was announced, and then also a couple different articles came out. A specific article from Variety said Dune Part 2 has been delayed to 2024. The story of Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet, will be continued on March 15th. It also goes on to say the Dune delay comes as the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes continue to drag on. Due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, actors may not do press for any struck films, which would have meant the star-studded Dune cast would not have been on the press circuit for the big budget film. And you know, this has been being hinted at for the past month or two, but there was an announcement that came out regarding the IMAX theaters and the fact that Dune Part 2 was going to be keeping all of these IMAX screens and the Marvels wasn't going to be getting any. So in my head, I kind of felt like that confirmed that they're going to stick that release date. But here we are. And obviously, I understand. We all have to understand. It's a necessary delay, but with that being said, this was just my most anticipated film of 2023, and we were so close. But we have to take the good with the bad sometimes, and regardless, this movie is still coming. I'm honestly still riding very high after finishing the first novel, and I've been speculating and thinking about how this adaptation of Part 2 is gonna play out. The second half of the book is so dense, and things take such a quick turn, that it's gonna be tough to work to fit everything in a satisfying way. But if anybody can do it, it's Denis. And speaking of him, apart from the news of the delay, the maker has blessed us with a couple different magazine covers from Empire, and also some fun new details from an exclusive with Denis Villeneuve. Regarding the film, he said, Part 1 was like the promise of something, but Part 2 delivers on that. I'm exhausted, but a happy director. And then he also says, and this is what has me like insanely excited, the first movie was more contemplative, a young man discovering a world. Here, it's a war movie. And I read that and I was like, let's go. And that's what I'm talking about with a lot happening. Paul rising and turning into Muad'Dib, the introduction of Feyd-Rautha. You got Lady Jessica, Stilgar, and the Fremen, and not to mention the Emperor and Princess Irulan. It's just gonna be so epic, and I won't spoil anything for any of you that haven't read the novel, but there still is one small character that hasn't even been shown or mentioned in a trailer. And so seeing that character, as well as so many other characters and things that play out in the book, it has me going crazy a little bit inside, and the fact that we have to wait a little bit longer is tough, but we can do it. I'll be the first to say it, but it's about to get wild, ladies and gentlemen, with Denis Villeneuve, Greg Fraser, Hans Zimmer, and the stack cast returning. I think that we might have a classic on our hands. But what are your thoughts about all of this, specifically the delay? Are you sad? Did you cry? I definitely didn't cry at all. Whatever you think, leave it all down in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. Also, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Follow me on X at Jones Vibes Only. Keep up the good vibes, and may thy knife chip and shatter.